in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will put toe together and we'll get started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Right down the gut of the field. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. It's 2nd down. You need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Now on the option.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Nice move to keep running. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game. Basically, it's the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On the option. Now the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air. It's on fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Arkin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Across the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Illini! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard. And for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Handoff to the single running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially. They've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, 3rd down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap him up, and not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clement. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on fourth down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring them down before the sticks.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. They'll try the run. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra: be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Clement. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to throw. It's Altmaier. A little release to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Looking to throw, it's Iyamaleava. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever...
Breaks into the open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from inside the red zone. Just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Razor. 29.
Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it to the back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
UCLA 11.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him, throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Might be looking to run. Caught over the middle. It's Staples. Strong, firm tackle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grab behind the line. It's Woods. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for him to score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
3rd down after the run. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And some room to work. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Grab near the marker. It's Dixon. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
UCLA.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pound it in. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th.
Illinois 23, UCLA 18.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got it in the middle, it's Berger. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
At the 38.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Gets down with the slide.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off, biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game.
Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Fires into the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD.